Hey everyone, me and Buster Green here. So, no Gundam build guide today. There's literally no Gundam news going on this week except for a sexy statue of Luna Maria Hawk taking all her clothes off. Look, you can see her underwear underneath her clothes. Amazing. Anyway, so what I'm actually here to talk about today is Kinnikuman. We gotta talk about Kinnikuman today, I guess. Yeah, bizarrely out of nowhere, Kinnikuman's been trending this week, and at first that seemed pretty suspicious. So let me go over my week with Kinnikuman and let you guys follow my path through it. So starting on Monday, 4 whole days ago, there was some major rocking in the internet ocean when Right Stuff announced a pre-order for a discotheque re-release of Ultimate Muscle: The Kinnikuman Legacy. And shockingly, 4 days later, it is now a top seller on that website. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the show, it was originally Kinnikuman Nisei, aka Kinnikuman Taro, the second Kinnikuman anime that aired through the mid-2000s and was localized in the USA on Fox TV's The Fox Box with a very bad 4Kids censored localization. And I watched the show back in the day. The show was alright. It had a very typical for the time 4Kids dub where they dumbed down all the American jokes, turned all the rice balls into hamburgers. And they also threw in a lot of casual references to the WWF, which is now the WWE, and that made the kids at the time happy because American kids like professional wrestling. By all accounts though, Ultimate Muscle on Fox was a huge hit. Like, half the reason this Blu-ray release has 77 episodes is because the original Japanese release had 50 episodes, but then an additional 26 episodes were produced after the fact based on the success of the American version with Western audiences in mind. Now here's the thing, while I'm a casual enjoyer of the Kinnikuman franchise, as an anime purist, I can't rightly support this Blu-ray release because the number one thing that's bugging me about this release is it's an SD on Blu-ray. I have an extremely low tolerance for SD on Blu-ray. And I can almost accept SD on Blu-ray if it's just like an old show from like pre-1999 from before TV switched from SD to HD and just no one preserved the HD masters. I get that happens a lot. But I gotta call bullshit on this show because this show is from 2002. 3 years after the SD to HD switch, meaning they should have had these episodes preserved in HD. So I'm gonna call some serious shade on that. Now that I'm looking into it, like, bootlegs of the show are available in HD. It aired in 2002 in HD. They have no excuse for not releasing the show in HD. On top of that, while I'm okay with them giving away the highly edited, highly censored 4Kids version, I don't want to pay for that. I want to pay for uncensored Kinnikuman Nisei with all the dirty jokes intact. So, unfortunately, this HD Blu-ray, it ain't got none of that. It's just straight up the entire show, which is great, but it's the 4Kids version of the entire show, the highly censored version of the entire show. And look, it's Ultimate Muscle. I mean, I'm not like expecting to see like some hardcore sex scenes or some like graphic violence, but I still know they cut some shit out and that annoys me. So the fact that they're releasing this version just seems highly questionable to me. Then on top of that, friendly neighborhood common writer John Falco, he's a respectable guy on Twitter. Oh wait, is his avatar Skullman? Anyway, so he mentions that even though this dub is shit, we should buy the show anyway because the fact they're even releasing the show hints at the potential that we could get more Kinnikuman anime, which includes the Holy Grail, the original 70s Kinnikuman anime, which everyone wants because of its flagrant disrespect for pop culture and its extremely surreal, borderline racist jokes that have aged like fine wine. Like, look at this copyright violating shit. We got Ultraman and the Justice League on the same goddamn page. And today, it got even twistier because they revealed the next step in this grand Kinnikuman release plan. So as it turns out, today of all days is the 40th anniversary of the original Kinnikuman manga. And then they dropped the news that changed everything. So we live in a bizarre environment where all the finest 1980s anime is suddenly coming back. We suddenly have new episodes of Urusei Yatsura every week, we have a new City Hunter movie looming, and they're still making episodes of Gundam and Dragon Ball Z, which is all great. But today they announced that Kinnikuman is coming back. Straight up original recipe Kinnikuman. Now by all accounts, judging by this poster seems to be implying that we're getting a straight up retelling reboot of the original Kinnikuman manga / anime with the same old story but better animation. Don't know if it's going to be set in 1972 or maybe they'll update it to 2022. But what matters is they're doing it. They're just going to make more Kinnikuman. But anyway, yeah, that's the news. Kinnikuman is coming back. We're getting a new Kinnikuman anime for the first time in 20 years. So yeah, if you guys want to follow John Falco's advice, buying the English release of the Ultimate Muscle Blu-ray will probably increase the odds that we'll get something new. It definitely seems to be a strategic release to test the waters for like how popular Kinnikuman is in the US, and I'm guessing that based on the sales of this Blu-ray, although I wish John was right and that the original 70s anime is still in the cards, I think really Ultimate Muscle's been re-released to test the waters for localizing the remake, and I think that's the big like question mark right now, whether or not they're going to put the effort into releasing the remake. And actually, when I think about it that way, it makes even more sense that this is just Ultimate Muscle and not Kinnikuman Nisei, because this implies that if so many people want Ultimate Muscle, they're going to dub this new Kinnikuman anime into English. So yeah, that's really, I guess, what's in the cards right now. If you buy the Ultimate Muscle Blu-ray, we're likely going to get a dub of the new anime. So that's fantastic. All right, that's the news about Kinnikuman. I'll see you guys later. I might stream Super Robot Wars this afternoon. I don't know, I gotta go see a doctor, so if I got time after that, I will. All right, later everybody.